At this time, I would like to ask those of you who are able to stand for a presentation of our colors by the City of Palm Coast Fire Department Honor Guard. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, which will follow. Would the members of the Palm Coast City Council please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Uniformed personnel, present, arm!
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll now have the national anthem and God Bless America as performed by the members of the Matanzas High School Voyagers and a Frado director.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order! Hup! Right. Face. Forward. Hup!
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with gold. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless
Those students were from Matanzas High School: Ariana Bazell, Emily Goodwin, Ryan Kirk, and Adam Pryor. Good morning, and thank you again for coming. There's only one position in this land that stands as tall as the office of president, and that is hero and patriot. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and to endure in spite of extraordinary circumstances. A hero is someone who has sacrificed something, sometimes even his or her life, to assure that our lives are better. At this moment, on this Veterans Day 2012, let us all pay tribute to the heroes who've made it possible for us to commemorate today's holiday in peace and democracy. I would ask our nation's veterans who are in attendance here today to please stand, or if you're already standing, please raise your hands. Thank you. These heroes who are standing among us unite us in pride across Heroes Park. We're also joined here this morning by the spirit of the heroes scripted on the monuments that surround us this morning. In honor of all these local patriots who made the ultimate sacrifice, let us never forget. Law enforcement officers: Flagler Highway Patrol Trooper Darrell L. Haywood, Flagler Sheriff's Deputy Charles Chuck Cease, City of Palm Coast Military, United States Air Force Master Sergeant Michael George Heiser, United States Marine Corps Lance Corporal John T. Schmidt III, United States Marine Corps Sergeant Zachary J. Walters. Also direct your hearts to the Military Order of the Purple Hearts monument behind us, erected by our local Chapter 808 in Palm Coast and Flagler County in recognition of the courage of all of our local veterans. There are no words and no gestures from us that can fully express the words thank you. These heroes are our neighbors, our friends, and our family members. They are people we know and love right here in Palm Coast. Soldiers who fought in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan, fought to keep us free. Law enforcement officers who have kept us safe from harm. Whether these heroes have served us in wars or on our streets, whether they've returned unscathed with critical injuries, or whether they've given their lives in our service, God bless them all. And thank you, my fellow community members, for joining me today to salute and pay tribute to the heroes and sheroes who have ensured our safety and quality of life here in Palm Coast. Together we renew our promises to fulfill our obligation to honor the decency, integrity, and morality of our veterans and their families, so that all of our future generations will live in the spotlight of unity and freedom in the United States of America. Remember these words of an anonymous American poet: "Because of you, I am here. Because of you, I am able to live freely. Yet I do not know you, and I have done nothing for you. But there you stand, ready to fight, and there you are, prepared to die for me. You fought before, and you'll fight again for someone you don't know. So thank you, soldier, for fighting for me. I'm here because of you, and I owe my future to you." Thank you. Please be seated. I'd like to share with you a letter from the Congress of the United States House of Representatives John L. Mica. Dear Mayor Netts, as you gather to pay tribute to those who have served our nation with honor and courage, let me say thank you for recognizing these heroes. Let us today on Veterans Day and every day express our appreciation to the men and women who have served in our armed forces for their incredible work and sacrifice. On this special occasion, let us pay tribute to all our veterans who have made it possible for all Americans to live in freedom. May God continue to bless our veterans, those who serve our nation, their families, and the United States of America. Most respectfully, John L. Mica, Member of Congress. At this time, I'd like to call upon Alita Peddle, a member of the Flagler County Women's Club, and also herself a veteran of the United States Air Force, for a presentation.
Good morning. This is the second year that the Flagler Women's Club has printed 25 cards for our veterans. 53 of our members signed each of these cards, and they're being sent out to veterans and military installations. What's written on them? On the front is our thanks for your service and sacrifices. Inside it says, "Dear service member, veteran, we thank you for your unselfish love and service to protect our great country. We enjoy our freedoms because of you. Our thoughts are with you throughout the year. Flagler Women's Club, Flagler Beach." Speaking for our members, I thank all our active and discharged veterans for their service and sacrifices. We wish them safety, happiness, and well-being. Thank you, Mayor Netts, for allowing me to share this program this morning, and God bless America.
Thank you. Now I'd like to call upon Angelique Viljoen, Catelyn Lampman, and Ashley Fishbach to perform Amazing Grace and an original song, Dear Hero.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears released. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we know last days to sing God's praise than when we first began. I know this letter is a little late. These are words I just couldn't say. Thought I'd be braver if I could write these emotions I can't fight. Sitting here, it's 10 till dawn. Haven't moved since the sun's been gone. Playing page, staring back at me. Here goes nothing. Dear hero, I didn't want you to go. Scares me to think you're on your own. I hope that you're okay. You're the first thing that I pray. Our Lord will keep safe from harm. But boy, I'm riding for a different reason. You and me, we bent the hell back. Now we're scared, you held my hand. When it was dark, your smile was my shining light. And through all of that, you were the boy I liked, dear best friend. I don't know how this letter will end. Thinking of the good times. I was yours and you were mine. The world could do as they pleased. 'Cause you were all I need is true. That's how I fell in love with you. I know this letter is a little late. These are words I just couldn't say. Thought I'd be braver if I could write these emotions I can't fight. Sitting here, it's 10 till dawn. Haven't moved since the sun's been gone. Blank page, staring back at me. Hey, pretty girl, don't you know you are my world? And those 3 words ring true. Girl, I love you too. Boy, I love you.
Now I'd like to call upon Post Commander Lorenzo J, Nacci, VFW 86 and 96, to share his thoughts.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, City Council members, Mayor Netts, it's a privilege to stand here before you. Before I start my speech, I want to just send a message out there. To any veterans that are eligible for the VFW, please stop by our post, join our numbers. And also, I would like to say that this coming weekend, Friday and Saturday, is our annual Poppy Drive. If you see a VFW member in front of Walmart or any other stores, please get a poppy. If you could leave a donation, that would be greatly appreciated. Today we honor and salute all the many American veterans who throughout our history have unselfishly placed their lives in the line for freedom. On every Veterans Day, we remember our doughboys from World War I who died on the battlegrounds in Europe. Originally called Armistice Day, this day was conceived to tribute to the Americans who sacrificed their lives in that war. Yet today we honor all American veterans who served in every other war before and after World War I to defend democracy. We also honor our veterans from every period of peace as well, for they protect what our war veterans have fought and died to defend. American veterans represent all races and ethnic groups. We are men and women. We are every creed, belief, and physical description. We are your neighbor next door, the owner of the grocery store, and the fireman saving our lives. We are the 26 million Americans living today who have proudly worn our country's military uniforms. and we are more than 1 million who have died defending the United States of America. Some of these veterans are famous heroes who have received a great deal of honors and publicity. Most are not. Most are just ordinary citizens who answered the call of duty when it came. Duty to their country took them from their safety of their homes and their families, and often led them to the hardships and dangers of war. Today, as Commander of the Veteran of Foreign Wars, Post 8696 Palm Coast, I'd like to say to all veterans, we are a grateful country, and we appreciate your sacrifice. Thank you all, and God bless America.
Now I'd like to call upon the Matanzas JROTC cadets to perform a demonstration of an armed squad drill. Cadets, left shoulder, arm. Order, arm. 15 count manual arm movement, move. Forward, arm. Left, face. Forward, march. And also from Matanzas, a squad of female unarmed guards. And they are instructed by First Sergeant Retired Troy Capello, Army instructor. Ladies?
Present. Arms. Order. Arms. Parade. Rest. Squad. Attention. Right. Face. Half step. March. Palm right. March. Arms. Order. Arms. About. Face.
Again, our thanks to these young men and young women. Those are the heroes of our future. Now I'd like to call upon Theodore St. Pierre, President, Sons of the American Revolution, for a memorial wreath ceremony.
Welcome. The people that you have seen today are very young, but that's the future of our country. Our forefathers, every one of us here, have patriots that fought in the Revolution. Some of us lost them in the Revolution, others lived. But they laid down the ground for our country. And ever since then, men and women have been laying down their lives for our country so we could have our freedom. Today, we honor those veterans who passed away. We also would honor the veterans that are still alive. We now will present our wreath to the tomb of the military memorial. God bless this United States. And let's have a moment of silence. Thank you.
I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank all those who participated. Have a great day. This concludes our ceremony.